What's Going On Seville was made possible through donations and services provided by Lighthouse Studio, Hollywood Theater Lab,
There's a big white ghost in the brain. It's always on time, it's always the same.
What's going on, Seville? I'm Lana Young, and tonight we have Sibley Johns in the house. She is the executive director from the Music Resource Center, and she's going to tell us how this unique organization can teach and inspire kids and give them the life skills they need to be great adults. So you don't want to miss that. I also want to give a warm welcome back to one of my favorite musicians, Eric Reitz. He is here to sing 2 songs off his hot new album. So a nice big warm welcome back to Eric Reitz.
Oh, sheer patience in a stance, throwing me inside a glance, pink and red on lips, through her cheeks her fingertips. He spun bows from his ties, pulling humor from his lies. Ain't no song he had to write, looks alone gave him flight. Everybody's dressing up and I wanna dress up too. Hey mama, is this the boy you know? Oh, in undercrowds, my words freeze through my thoughts, I got shaky knees. Ain't a moment I can seize, ain't a fear I can't release. Put on my fancy shoes in the hopes I'd come to you. 3 and 45 are all gone, love, I find myself at home. Everybody's dressing up and I wanna dress up too. But hey mama, is this the boy you knew? I could see the Latin change, I could feel the hearts are strange in the way she said her small town. It took her name, burning off my fingerprints. Been a whole lot of world since we dressed up like 2 kids. I said now everybody's dressing up and I wanna dress up too. But hey mama, is this the boy you know? Oh, the boy you know, yeah.
I want to dress up.
Anytime.
I did it again. No, I'm not supposed to do this,
you're
apparently. Yeah, so tell me about that song, Everybody's Dressing Up.
Well, it came to me when I was, I'd come back from a party or some get-together, and I showed up in jeans and a t-shirt or a flannel tee, or flannel shirt, and everybody else was a little prettier than me. So I eventually wrote a song about that feeling where everybody else is doing well and dressing up nicely, and I'm still
wearing jeans
or sweatpants, or that kind of feeling.
So did you actually see it through? Did you dress up at the next party?
I did not. I'm still learning.
I think it's your style. I think it's okay for you to let everyone else dress up and you just be you. So that's from your new album.
That is.
And your new album is called Sinister Love, one of my favorite songs.
Oh, good.
So I'm so excited that that's on the new album. Let's stay in the vein of inspiration. The Music Resource Center is our guest tonight, and they're a great source of inspiration for young musicians, young kids. Where did you get your inspiration?
Probably like most kids from the bands I started listening to, which for me it was the Dave Matthews Band that got me into it.
Hey, yeah. You're in the right place.
I hear. And so I started listening to them, and then with time, after practicing in my room for long periods of time, I started to expand my taste, and I did start, mimicking Dave Matthews Band and their style, and vocally Dave Matthews, and with time I kind of learned that you gotta not mimic and find something that's your own.
Well, that's great that you made that discovery. So when did you know you found your voice?
I don't know yet. I'm still searching.
Still searching?
Yeah, because it's every time I read a new song, it's either, you know, a different type of song, or if it's the same song, I feel, you know, stagnant. So I'm still trying to feel. I don't know. I heard that if you feel, you know, satisfied, you're not progressing. So I'm always trying.
Or you're dead.
Yeah, or you're dead.
Well,
so
that's interesting because, well, I love your voice. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So whatever you're doing, you're doing it right.
That's
and
good to
I
hear.
look forward to seeing the evolution of Eric Reitz's voice. And can anyone get your new album? Can you tell the folks where they can
Absolutely.
get it?
It's up on iTunes, Amazon, and CD Baby. CD Baby is more like an independent artist website, but obviously Amazon and iTunes are fairly well known. And then on my website at www.ericreitz.com, that's ERICREITZ.com, you can get the hard copy, and I'll even sign it for you. Yeah, I know.
Better get the hard copy. I hope I get a hard copy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much for coming again. We're so excited to have you back. I hope that you'll play a song for us, leading us out at the end of the show.
Absolutely.
What are we going to hear?
I'm going to play Breaking. It's the closing song of Sinister Love, the album.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yes.
Will you come back again?
Anytime.
Awesome.
Just call me up.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And up next, we have Sibley Johns from the Music Resource Center. Stay tuned. Welcome to the show, Sibley.
Thank you so much for
Welcome
having
to
me.
What's Going On Seville. So you are the executive director of the Music Resource Center.
Yes.
Which is a fabulous organization, a very unique structure as far as I can see and that I've heard. So I want you to tell me a little bit about the mission of the Resource Center. Resource Center.
Sure. Our real mission is to educate and inspire young people, and through music to teach them some important life skills such as working hard at something, setting goals and achieving them, getting along with other people, respecting equipment and adults, and learning to really conduct themselves like adults, because we know they're getting ready to get out in the real world. So we use music as a carrot to pull them in because teenagers really love music.
It's a juicy carrot.
It's a juicy carrot. And there's a ton of research that shows that kids spend lots of time listening to music, and I think that most kids will say that somewhere deep inside of them they would love to be a rock star. So music
doesn't want to be a rock star?
Music is very compelling for young people, and I think for everybody, but it's really important in making connections and friendships, and it's pretty cool if you play an instrument or you're a good singer, or your friends are like, wow, that's kind of neat, so
that's my next question. Does the youth, the young person, have to be a musician to join? Can they just come and just check it out?
No, absolutely. We have students with all kinds of ranges of experience with music. Some have absolutely none when they come in the door, and they may have come just because their friend likes music and said, hey, there's a cool studio, come check this out. And in fact, my dance instructor who's now been with us for such a long time, he started with us in 7th grade and he's 25 years old now.
Wow.
And we hired him after he left the program, but he came in with his friends. He didn't think he had any musical talent. He sort of looked around and he saw some people dancing and he said, I think I can do that. So he started dancing and has really gone from there on. He almost made it onto the first season of So You Think You Can Dance. So it's kind of a neat story.
By the Music Resource Center.
Yes, he learned all of his moves at the Music Resource Center, and he just went up that first season and got himself into the contest. So
Amazing.
It was kind of exciting. But we have students who are amazing musicians already, and we have some who are just beginning, and so there's something for everyone there, and we'll teach them all the skills they need.
That's awesome. So let's talk about the accessibility of the program, of the organization. Is it open to all kids, or is it sort of a section of kids, or?
No, I mean, we think it's really important for young people from all walks of life to mix and to learn from each other. And Although a very strong part of our mission is to make music education affordable for young people, especially low-income folks who we know, couldn't afford instruments or lessons because they're really expensive. But even though we know that, and we really specifically try to recruit young people who may not have the economic means, we also take students from all economic levels, all backgrounds. They can come from anywhere in the region, in the Central Virginia region. Sometimes in the summer, we even have students who are visiting parents from out of state, and they can come and join and be part of our center for the summer and experience our music education.
That's wonderful. So kids from all backgrounds can come and educate each other and learn about each other. So it's a very diverse group of kids, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, research shows that programs where there is mixing of backgrounds, that they are very strong, and that they help young people get out of their box, meet other students who have had other experiences. They make friends across the lines, and
I believe it.
So it's important. It really helps to strengthen the program.
There was something in some of your materials, one of your students saying that the Music Resource Center saved his life. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement to make.
I think he said, without music, my life would be over. And, he's an amazing young man who was with us for 5 years and started developing in 7th grade and stayed with us until through his senior year. He's actually trying to make it still out in the music world. He's a really gifted young man, but for him, as for a lot of our students, music is a great way to talk about things going on in your life, to be able to it's an outlet, it's very therapeutic. I know when I was growing up, my guitar spoke for me. My songs were a way for me to talk about things that were going on, but not to specifically say it was about me, and I think, we always laugh a little bit. It's like, oh, we know that song isn't about you. But, a lot of them are talking about stuff that's going on in their lives, complicated things, relationships, parent relationships, school, peer pressure, and then some very joyful things like falling in love or, just...
songs about falling in love?
So, yeah, absolutely. So you just know from listening to the content of the music that there's a lot going on for these young people, and it's a great outlet for them. So... in music, I always ask people, I say, when you were growing up, did you have a couple of songs or a song that was like your anthem that helped you to realize that you weren't alone in the world and that somebody else was feeling the same way that you were feeling? And, I think songs really have that cathartic ability to help us know that we're not isolated, we're not alone. Other people are experiencing the things we're experiencing, which is why, we'll sit in the shower and belt out a song and go, I really know what that feels like. But it helps get the stuff out of your soul that sits there sometimes.
It's good for everyone.
Yeah.
It's good for everyone. You said that the Music Resource Center is a field of dreams for kids. That's so evocative. Like, tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that especially teenagers are at an interesting juncture in their life where, they're beginning to be more autonomous. They want to make selections for everything that they want to do. They don't want everybody telling them exactly what they have to do, when they have to do it. And that's what they're getting all day at school. So I think having a program where they can come in and kind of look around at the landscape and decide, this is what I want to do. I want to be a producer. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer-songwriter, or I want to be a dancer. And, it's not like you have to pass a series of tests, or you have to do this before you can do this, or, if you just want to learn to play electric guitar, excellent, cool. We'll set you up. We'll set you up with somebody who can mentor you in guitar. But then along the way, you may be like, I also want to work on my voice because I realize I'm pretty good at guitar and I think I could start singing, So it's really a place for them to just decide, what it is they want to do, and we just provide the toolkit for them to get where they need to be.
That's amazing. So it gives them the freedom to explore themselves, really.
Absolutely.
Without someone sort of pointing at them and saying, you have to learn it this way.
We don't have a preset curriculum, and I think that attracts a lot of students.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, since we're on that sort of track, what is the quality of the mentorship? You say you will put them with someone that can train them or help them in that direction.
Yeah, I mean, we have an awesome staff, all of whom are professional musicians, and in different genres. So, hip hop, rock and roll. I mean, you name it. We have staff members who are all over the map in terms of their musical tastes and interests. But then we have volunteers in the community who are so generous with their time, amazing musicians who come in, who love working with the students. And, you know, I think that's a really neat thing about our center is that not only does it enhance the lives of the young people that we work with, but you can see the volunteers getting really excited about being able to contribute their gifts to the students. And I've had volunteers just, you know, really thank me and the rest of the staff and say how much it changed their lives to just be able to share their gift. And so we get tons of volunteers from the University of Virginia, and we get other volunteers from all around the community because, as you know, Charlottesville is full with, you know, phenomenal talent musically.
So much talent. The organization is unique in some of the partnerships they have. You have a few partnerships with schools, for instance. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, right here at K-Tech, we actually partner with K-Tech to provide a full 2-credit academic course on music industry technology. It's the first course of its kind created in the state of Virginia. My staff created the curriculum. We got it passed by the school board, which was amazing, which we're very grateful for. And every year the class is over-enrolled. And I mean, this year we started off with 19 students, and it was crazy and wild. And they love the class. I was just talking to some of them today, and they're like, yeah, this class is really cool. And they learn every aspect of the music industry, from audio engineering to live sound production to radio production to instrument repair. They do everything to, you know, legal issues in the music arena, management issues. They even write critical pieces in music journalism. So it's a really cool class.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of different. You know, we wanted to do something different instead of the usual, you know, brick work or barbershop or.
Right.
So I came to the K-Tech administration individuals, and I said, you know, could we do something a little different that still teaches workforce skills, because you learn media, entrepreneurial skills, marketing, working live sound. You know, there's a lot of good ancillary benefits to the class in terms of how we can help kids get ready to go out into the world of work.
So you've had some real success stories, and one in particular is Hunter Bruton. We're going to see a little movie that actually Lighthouse collaborated with you on about his life and his experience with the Music Resource Center. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. Hunter has Asperger's syndrome, and he's, you know, he talks about it very openly. He's really, he's amazing how he can talk about it, and he just is an incredibly talented young man who loves music, and he just kind of channels music, and the Music Resource Center has become sort of a haven for him, I think, where he can really express himself and where he's surrounded by people who have equal passion for music as he does. And I think you'll see in the film that he talks about how, you know, he just feels like really warmly invited to be there and accepted by everybody there. And I think that's really a special part of, you know, what we want to do for every student, but sometimes we get students who have different needs as well, and we hope to be a haven for all students, no matter what their interests are and what their challenges may be in life or the opportunities that they may have.
It's intriguing. I want everyone to go there. Everyone should go to the Music Resource Center.
I wish it had been around when I was, you know, growing up. It would have been awesome to have professional musicians, you know, helping to listen to my music and giving me, you know, some guidance. And instead I, you know, sat up in my room and banged away at my guitar and wondered if these songs had any merit at all or if they were just a bunch of junk, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, we have so many adults who walk in the door who are like, oh, I want to come here. Can I come here? And like,
make an
it's
adult
a field
program.
of dreams for students.
Right,
so.
It's a field of dream for students.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wrap it up, but I want to give our viewers a website or a place where they can go to find out more about you. And then we're going to end off with a clip from Hunter's movie, The Lighthouse.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
If people want to find out more about the Music Resource Center, they can go to our website, which is www.musicresourcecenter.org. Music Resource Center, all one word. Or they can call our center at 434-979-5478.
That's
and we'd
wonderful.
love to have you there.
It's going to magically appear at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, and just to make sure people know, we are a 6th through 12th grade program. So if you need to currently be enrolled in a school program, that can include homeschooling or GED.
Oh, wonderful.
But we do think it's really important that students succeed in school, and we don't want them there if they're not going to school. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really good requirement to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Sibley, Thank you so much for coming. Rock on.
Thank you so much for having us, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. And thank you for watching What's Going on Seville and supporting kids making television, and run to the Music Resource Center. We'll see you next time.
Come see us.
I'm Corey Teitelbaum, the program manager at the Music Resource Center. The Music Resource Center is an after-school music education program for 7th through 12th grade students. We've tried to focus on risk prevention as well as teaching life skills, all sort of disguising it as music.
The first day I came here, I knew this was my place, and I later discovered that I actually had friends here. I mean, some of those guys at school, they claimed to be my friends, but they would insult me all the time, and they'd be complete jerks like every single time. So, well, I discovered that I actually had some friends here, and this was my place more than school. School is just a place I go to learn pointless stuff I'd never used for the rest of my life. Here I can actually record songs.
Cold streets for hours, I make my way through the towers. I'm guarding the front of our South Town. Graffiti lines the hotels while you wash your hair in the ballroom. Punch and whiskey that you threw to the mouth of the boy you almost loved enough to kiss him. And I'm breaking with love tonight, running barefoot through them roads. Oh, I pray to God you will let me go. I'm scaling hills to find you now. I'm broke down in your torn gown. I'll wrap my arms around your waist, and your eyes, they give way to platonic distaste. The jig is up, you said. My thoughts saved you, I ended up robbing you instead. And I'm breaking with love tonight, running barefoot through them roads. Oh, I pray to God you will let me go, that you will let me go, that you will let me go. And I'm breaking with love tonight, 'cause I'm jammed inside those seas. Hey, love, and only you come comfort me.
Ghost in your brain. It's always on time, it's always the same, but after 35 seconds it's the same. It turns over, turns over, turns over, turns over, turns. You scout from Mississippi for the saints. I'll attend the service, but my cover for the service. But lastly, she knows that it's the same, and she knows that she knows that she knows that she knows that.
What's Going on Seaville was made possible through donations and services provided by Lighthouse Studio, Hollywood Theater Lab,
I see that you're grown up, but it's the chip that don't save. Smash the pretty pen